if these soldiers were killers, they would have killed that journalist. But they politely told him to go away. Secondly, or thirdly, they ceased having failed to introduce himself. They knocked the gate of that premises by force. The entry was by force. They even knocked the chairs which these soldiers were seated on. Failure to introduce themselves, forceful entry into the premises, knocking the chairs which these soldiers were seated on, created fear in the minds of the guarding soldiers that actually these were coming not only to kill the occupants of the house, but even to kill the soldiers. Secondly, or fourthly, it was dark. There was darkness. There was no light. There was no electricity. These soldiers did not have sufficient light to identify who was coming into their premises. If there was light and they could see the people properly, maybe they would have acted otherwise. There was also the incident of a warning shot. Warning shot. If a warning shot is given to you, the best action should have to stop and introduce yourself. This never happened. Instead, the man continued. And the soldier thought he was coming, charging towards him. Hence, releasing the bullet that killed the late. So, we think there was no intention to kill Mr. Robert Kagolo. Yes, the killing was there, but it was not intentional killing. After shooting the late Kagolo, the soldiers, the guarding soldiers, helped ensure that Mr. Kagolo is rushed to hospital. What sort of killer can he be that he has come to kill you? Then at the same time, he shoots you and then he helps you to take you to hospital. Is that an intentional kill? Not at all. These soldiers helped to take Mr. Kagolo to the hospital. Then he cannot be an intentional killer. An intentional killer actually would have made sure that he pumped more bullets into his soul. That would have fulfilled his intentions as an intentional killer. But they helped to ensure that the late Mr. Kagolo was rushed to the hospital. It is the finding, therefore, it is the finding of this court that the accused did not have malice aforethought or intention of killing Mr. Kagolo. This court, therefore, reduces conviction from murder to manslaughter. I now direct the Defense Counsel to prepare a mitigation before the court pronounces itself on the sentence. Defense Counsel.
He's a young man of 25 years. Still serve the country. With the premises, I pray that court is sentencing him be lenient. But before that, I will pray honorable chairman and members that issues related to his family, health, should be addressed to this honorable court by the court.
Convict, do you have a family?
Chairman, I propose that we have now from the government children. One is 2 months and the other is 3 years. Who takes care of them? And we don't have any other person who can take care of them. Even by the time when you were arrested, there were other issues other challenges because where he stayed, your rented place. And that's from April.
Rent.
He has never paid rent and provided any help. And that he also provide assistance to the mom.
Singanza muwo buyambi.
You don't provide the assistance to the man.
Kimbadde nsaba
What is asking for?
nsaba kusonyiwa oyo ebyagwawo
We pray for pardon for those that happened.
naye nga tekisangawo kiri omuntu yafa ate era tekyakolebwa muntu tekyakolebwa ku kwagala Katonda.
When a person died, he wouldn't have like it was not out of his wish to kill a person.
Nakikola
He did it
nga neewa bukuumi
when he was providing self-defense.
awo sakikola nga ngendereze.
He never intended it.
Sinadde nsaba
It was the thing.
kooti enkwatibwa ekisa
This court have mercy on him.
nga byonna byonna ebyakolebwa tebyakolebwa nga kigendererwa.
Because all what happened were not intentional.
Nali ku mulimu ng'omusirikale omulala wasobola okubeera ku mulimu
Because he was on guard duty, and any other soldier who was assigned guard duty,
tulina kuteekebwa okumu ekifo ekimu
put somewhere to guard that particular place.
ne wabaawo ate omulabe ayingira mu kifo ekyo ng'ate waweereddwa orders teri alina kuyingira oba kujjamu na kintu na kimu.
It's like when you are given to get certain place and you're given order that no person should enter that premises, you keep as a sign.
Ate omuntu n'ayingira mu nnyingira oba yali kugeza kusinga nalemera mu ntebe nali naalifudde.
But even if he had remained in the seat where he was seated, in that chair, he would have also died.
Kinsaba kooti
He's asking court.
kinsaba kooti kunsolera
That's court for him.
nina aniya omusigo wansi
On the side of health, he has got hernia.
ne ulcers zokka ebirwadde ebimu.
And also, those are the only sicknesses he suffers from.
Do you have any medical proof?
Olina ebbaluwa yongeraga obulwadde obuwulira ku
Ebyo byo biri wamukadde biri waka.
all those medical documents are at home.
Have you been getting treatment from the hospital here?
Obadde ofuna obujjanjabi mu ddwaliro ly'essomero ery'amagye wano mu Baraki
Mbadde nfuna obujjanjabi.
that he has been getting treatment here.
And how long have you been in prison?
Nabbanga kiri omaze mu kkomera?
Kati myezi musanvu.
He has spent 7 months in detention.
Members, does any of you have clarifications, questions to the convict? No. Neil?
Well, Chairman, what you had for the litigation from the defense side, the prosecution raised that in sentencing the public, the court follows the law and the right, and also, no, there's no criminal record whatsoever defined on the
Mr. Chairman, the convict before he was charged under section 188 and 189 of murder, but was later reduced to manslaughter. Section 187 of the Penal Code states that any person who by an unlawful act or omission causes the death of another person commits the felony termed manslaughter. An unlawful omission is an omission amounting to culpable negligence to discharge a duty pertaining to the preservation of life or health, whether such omission is or is not accompanied by an intention to cause death or bodily harm. Honorable Chairman, it is my request that you close court and deliberate on an appropriate sentence for the convict.
What causes for the deliberation of appropriate sentence?